What is up, and welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we are getting into fiberglass. Today is the day we're going to start laying the floor out so that way we can get this boat done. Now, I appreciate all you guys tuning in, watching the videos and everything. If you have the option to go down and hype up the video, it helps us out greatly. It's usually right below near the comment section. You can swipe over if you're on your phone and hit hype. It's free. It helps us out, helps the channel grow. Something for the smaller YouTubers, but we super appreciate it. Maybe it's the right way to say that, or we really appreciate it, whatever it is. So right now we're gonna clean up the epoxy. I have some time lapse of us finishing the floor that you guys saw on the beginning of this video. We did epoxy in with resin all the seams and everything where all the wood was to kind of bond those together. Gonna clean up the straggler little bits of that and get it all flush. We're gonna start cutting the mat and then laying it out and kind of getting an idea on everything. But I'm super excited to get on to the next step because we still have a lot of work cut out for us that we need to do. But we're gonna go through the process a little bit of getting this laid out, trimmed up, cut, all that stuff, and all the things we're doing on top of that. So the floor is pretty much done. We're about ready to go. Once the floor is done, we still have to do the fuel tank hatch, and then we have to fix a few other things and then start prepping the boat for paint. So that's our plan. We're gonna see how far we get tonight, and yeah, hope you guys enjoy. So right now we have the sides that we're cutting and fitting. This is gonna stick right to the wood. We're not gonna scallop this in. What we did last night is took this edge and ground it down some, so that way we had a little bit of a scallop to lay this glass in. And we actually ended up having a little bit of a low spot back here when we put the batteries on it, because there's no support to hold the floor up here. So when we put the weight on it and stuck everything down, we had a little bit of a low spot. So we cut a few pieces here that we're gonna build up to make the floor level all the way across everything. So this will actually get built up a couple more layers of fiberglass, even though it won't matter because the seat's gonna cover this, but at least everything will be level across the board. So we're gonna fill this void a little bit. That's why we got these 3 different sheets here. So we're gonna lay a small one on the bottom, a little bit larger over it, and then finally the big piece over the top to make everything flow out nicely to make it all match. as you can see, I'm now standing on this side of the floor that we did last night, that you'll see in the video. We just finished up this side, so just a little bit of explanation of what we did. So there is a layer of chop strand on the bottom that is resined in, and then 2 layers of, I believe they call it stitch mat. I'm not super versed on all the fiberglass stuff, but then after we laid it all out, we put peel ply on top, which this is plastic, but the peel ply on top, which then you roll into it, and it actually sucks the excess resin out and lets it cure fully underneath, so we can peel that stuff off later, so we have a good base. But man, what a difference. So like I said, this side's done, and it's about 1,000 times better than it was. It is crazy how just fixing all this makes it so solid. So we're gonna let that cure. Now that that's done, we started to take a couple things off the boat for where we need to finish. The last piece of rot on the boat that we have found is in here, which we knew about. Is when I drilled these speaker holes, I knew it was a little soft back here, but the wood is all rotted in here, so we're gonna end up cutting this piece out now, recoring that, and then we still need to do the tank hatch. So I know we've kind of hit the fiberglass stuff hard, the process and all that stuff. I don't think I'm gonna cover too much of that. It's gonna be the same process, just cut it out, recore it, fiberglass in. Hopefully not make an entire new floor on that. We're gonna probably try to save the top piece and then scallop it in and reattach that, so we don't have to completely re-fiberglass everything like we did the floor. Hence why there is all new glass everywhere. So we did this, and we did all the extra pieces where there were low spots and everything to make sure we didn't have any voids, and we didn't need to add a ton of filler. The goal is to get this as level and built up as we could. That way it's straight fiberglass, no filler, no nothing. We can come in, sand, fair, and then paint all in here. So there's gonna be some disassembly. We started taking off the side rails too. I love the classic Scarab Excel rails. I think they're great. I'm gonna keep them. But what I think I'm gonna do is, on the plasma table, I think I'm gonna cut out a new piece that covers this and ends here, and we might leave this open when we paint the boat. So that's probably going to be the next video, is stripping the rest of this down and prepping it for paint. Our windscreens did get broken with the heavy rain and the tarp over the boat, so we're going to replace those down the road. We might make some changes to them. The boat, as you know, isn't in super bad shape, but we're going to come in here and sand all this stuff off, pretty much the entire boat, and the boat's gonna be getting a new paint scheme. So I think it will be cool. I think it'll be different, but we're gonna try and bring this thing back to life a little bit. But we have to start taking out all the screws and rails and everything and take the mat off, so that way we can start painting this whole thing. So definitely have our work cut out for us to start peeling this up a little bit, because we're gonna end up doing the actual good mat that's cut to the boat, not some stuff I bought on Amazon. Probably gonna get some reupholstery done and get the seats redone and all that stuff. But that's gonna do it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I think I'm gonna make a little bit of an overall video, taking segments from the last 3 videos that I posted about doing the floor, getting it all in there with everything, and putting one complete little step-by-step together. But it has been fun. It's been a good project. I think in the future here, we're gonna do a cover video on Matt's boat and kind of keep going. I've actually had a lot of fun doing this restoration. Didn't really understand the process before, but got to see a lot of stuff happen to this. So super excited. I'm glad it's coming along. Like I said, we can only work on this on weekends or after hours. So we're trying to do the best we can to kind of keep it pumping, but the next step is going to be a pretty big process. I don't know if we're going to end up pulling rub rails and all that good stuff, but there's going to be a lot of work done coming up in the future, and then we can get started on the 87 Scarab 3. That's going to be the next one. That one's the full overhaul, all the big stuff. I did start pulling the tabs off too, because we're going to 280K planes on this to kind of give the boat a little bit more length back here to hopefully level stuff out. With this prop, when we made the prop changes, ended up giving us a lot of like torque lean, I guess, fuel, or prop lean. So I have to bury the tab on this side to get the boat leveled out, or vice versa, whatever side it is, to kind of keep the boat level. But we're dragging this tab super hard to the point where it actually started to get a little bit of an arc in it. So it started to bend a little bit just because how much pressure we were putting on it, running full speed with a tab buried just to keep the boat level. So I'm hoping with the bigger K-planes we can actually get some more length on the boat and keep it a little more stable and get on top of the water a little bit more. So pretty excited about that. That's going to be upcoming too. But that's going to do it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a thumbs up, and like I said, if you made it this far, I appreciate it. And I said in the beginning of the video, hyping the videos helps us out a lot. So if you could go down and do that, I'd much appreciate it. Thank you, guys. I'm out. We'll continue on the 89 Scarab XL restoration here. It's probably going to be the main priority for a long time. Get this thing fully back in the water, ready to go for this year coming up. We're going to work on the Scarab 3 in the meantime, and then hopefully have that one built, and then we'll see what we're doing with this one when we're done. So I'm out, guys. Have a good weekend. We'll see you later.